Greetings, my fellow Yoda underlings. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Stellaris Overlord, episode 19. Persona can oddly just open their borders to me, which is going to be weird because I'm about to declare war on them. And then Feanor just terraformed from Tomb World. Oh yeah, you can actually see the terraforming process to Savannah. So it's a lovely Savannah. It's not going to have any planetary features that block me because I fully terraformed the planet from scratch, basically, and it has a really good habitability. So I'm going to go colonize it. And it's a pretty big world. It's a 21 size, so that's not bad. And it's going to be obviously falling into this sector that's already predetermined. Nice.
New technology discovered.
Disruptors. Let's go with... I don't have anywhere that has dark matter, I don't think. Yeah. So I'm not going to bother with that. So I'm going to get research station output. My research stations make more for me. I just realized that I really don't need gun batteries here. Because this trade lane is double protected. Doesn't hurt. This is going to be a heck of a war, by the way.
Online.
I'm going to war with like maybe a third of the galaxy. A little spicy soon. Ooh. My habitats are starting to upgrade because of high pop. Same with my Morpheus NR is growing. Mandate unfulfilled. Yeah, I don't care. Freddy Eight Toes is slowly becoming more stable, only because of the depopulation happening. So the current pop is a huge mix of different people, and if you have if you have one stack of like 100 pop, that pop has to go from like 199 to 98. But if you have like 30, or in this case, like maybe 10 different stacks of pops, as you can see, each one can get kicked out much more quickly. So Freddy Eight Toes have been really reducing in population much faster than Ike's, because Ike's was their homeworld. Ike's has 43 Storm Riderans, and then a whole bunch of like individual, whereas this only has like 11 Storm Riderans, which is the difference of why one is a lot more stable than the other. It's also just a lot less populated.
Colony.
So Feanor Prime, establishing the colony. And I'm actually going to reorder my planets here. I forget how to do that. Maybe it doesn't matter. I mean, it definitely doesn't matter. I just wanted to move the planets above the habitats, but whatever. Hey, Do Village, thanks for 31 months. Cheers. Yeah, I know you're hanging out here for this guy, so I'll put him on. Hey, buddy. I get it.
Construction online.
Goofy looking floof. My fleet is about 3 hops out of position. One thing I hadn't done, because I had broken down the Highland Timber Bastion, I'm going to start putting that back, because I suspect that this is going to be one dirty war. I'm also a little worried about Freddy Eight Toes and Carmarin.
Modification complete.
Ooh, and now we're gene modded. So if we take a look at our species here, 100% of us are now the improved Yoda. So I'm going to delete the old template for the unimproved Yoda. And let me sort by pop so that I'm always at the top. So now every single person in my in the galaxy that is of our species now has that strong trait and the enduring trait. So if we take a look at what the benefit looks like, you know, the life expectancy, for instance, is now 110, not 90, due to the enduring. And then if we take a look like so Anti-Prime, to look at the individual farmers, they are producing more food as a result of that strong trait than they were before. So that's pretty strong. Pretty good. Hey! We now have an asset against the Storm Rhadamants, a surprise catch. So let's take a look at the Storm Rhadamants here. We have a bureaucrat just by chance. The thing is, we don't have a lot of code breaking, so we don't really know how to infiltrate them well, because we haven't really done code breaking tech for espionage. So in the game, there's a concept of it's kind of like cyber war attack and cyber war defense. So you have encryption and code breaking. Encryption is how strong your cyber war defenses are to being infiltrated by other espionage empires. And then your code breaking is how you can infiltrate them. I don't believe that that encryption and espionage and all this stuff really works in single player games. This is more of a multiplayer, to be honest. But that's just what those two mechanics are. Code breaking is you gaining intel on enemy nations, and encryption is your protection against them gaining intel against you.
Incoming transmission.
All right, we are ready to go. A war of your choosing. Declare war. An allegiance war.
Activating offensive war protocols.
So if we take a look, red is who I'm at war with. Yellow is my vassals. It's me, Selamese Citizen Commonwealth, and Storm Rider Coalition. The Storm Rider Coalition, who are they? Seriously, who are the Storm Rider Coalition? This little bubble of nothing. Oh. 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 So these are the guys I'm trying to break out of the Holy Storm Rider in, not the Incorporated. I got them mixed up. Coalition and Incorporated, they're somehow different. Cool. Are against Garanshu, Prosnakin, Pochtux, and Holy Storm Ride. Okay. Well,
new technology discovered.
Let's get punching. So in order to win this war, I just needed to... Let's see. I need to do a lot of damage to them, it looks like. Which is pretty straightforward. What I might need to do is to recruit additional armies, because I'm guessing I'm going to need a whole lot of armies to win this one.
Commencing planetary invasion.
But my goal is to just jump from colony to colony. So go to Wythram, so on and so forth. Go to Neats, or whatever it's called. And just grab as much of their territory as possible so that they bend the knee. Accidental liberation, lucky monkeys. I know. I didn't even mean to liberate them. But anything that weakens my Overlord is good. Good to me. Now, the only vulnerability I have is as I go deep into Prosnakin's territory, I actually might want to go the other way. Let me go the other way. As I go deep into Prosnakin's territory, I go further from my own territory, so I can either attack or defend, but because I only have one mega fleet, I can't do
Incoming
both.
Transmission.
But I think I'd rather have one mega fleet because it reduces my losses.
Construction online.
And here's the Highland Timber Bastion, where we get gun batteries and target uplinks. I'm also almost maxed out influence, but there's not that much I want to do. I guess I could promote my factions here, and then go to edicts and go from plenitude to encourage political thought, trying to encourage people to join the factions I'm promoting. So the support, let's see, 25 embrace this ethic. Oh, 25 should, 23 do, and 75 should, 52 do. So it might be possible that we get a lot more egalitarians as a result of promoting with the ethics shift. I'll just leave it, because that could add unity to our empire. And everybody likes unity. It unlocks traditions and ascension perks. Claim the Leviathan territory. The Leviathan will be shaking its boots. I don't think there's a single Leviathan that is in claimed territory, because if the Leviathan exists, it's in territory of its own. I will at some point go against the Ether Drake. It just wasn't voted on. Alright, so they do have a large fleet, actually multiple of them at Bashpat. And I'm actually heading that way, so it's kind of perfect. We're going to meet up somewhere around here and clash. So what ends up happening if I win this is the Storm Rider Coalition becomes a subject under me, and then for 10 years they gain a huge monthly loyalty change in my favor. So they become a very loyal vassal. And I am definitely interested. Big yes for me. I guess in these worlds I could do chthonic monuments, because they just produce unity and no one works there. So that's a good way to benefit from Ike's and Freddy 8 Toes until I start settling it. So far, not a single person from my empire has moved there, though. So, ridiculous oof. I'm looking if there's any robots that could be moved. But I don't think there's any planet with more than one robot. No, there isn't. So, that's a fleet that's, like, near rivaling mine. The issue is that there's 5 fleets there. It's 3 Garanshu fleets, a Holy Storm Rider fleet, and a Prosnakan fleet. Individually, I could defeat them, but as one mega stack, it poses a bit of a threat. So what I'm going to want to try to do is to divide and conquer. I'm going to want to try to hit their fleets when they're not combined. I'm not sure where they're going, though. So that's the bit of the challenge part. But this is going to require some finesse, I think. I think they're going north. So, yeah, there's an opportunity here to sit at the hyperlane. And then as soon as their fleet that is behind is the only one left, this 10k fleet, jump in and gank them. So, very careful timing here. Where I have to wait until these guys are about to leave and arrive just as these guys are trying to leave. And I think I just timed it right.
Discovered.
I believe I just got it. More research station output. Good. What am I going to do next? Give me shield capacitor. No, let me get something that's worth something. Space-time theory. Oh, also, my influence is maxed. So... Well, there's a gateway at Hokri, but I'm not really sure that I want the colony at Hokri. Alright, at Plesis, I'm going to take that because there's a wormhole. From Garanshu. I don't know where that one... And then at Wythram, there's an Elgate, so I'm going to take... Or not take, but I'm going to claim. No, Wythram has a colony. I don't want a colony. I'm lazy, and I don't want to, like, manage their stupid colonies. Well, I guess I just spent enough of my influence that I'll sit up on that for now. Repeal Astral Studies. Nope. Alright, so there. Perfect. These 3 fleets have left this 10K by themselves for a divide and conquer scenario. I did just lose a destroyer, but this is best case scenario where I kill them individually. Oh, the Eldora habitat is now done. I don't even have a colony ship for that. And we got advanced space habitation. That's amazing. Those habitats are going to start to get really, really good. All right, let's go with Gauss cannons. I don't think I'm going to use them very much, but my corvettes and destroyers still use them. They did send their fleets back to support the one that I've been blowing up, but it's not enough support. My tactics too good, too strong. So I'm going to lose some ships here, but not any more ships than they've lost. It's definitely a battle in my favor here. Yeah. They do have a 1 or 2K fleet coming to reinforce, but
new technology discovered.
It's good. All right, new tech, more building, and oh yes, more building. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Gene Warriors would be very strong for my army. Very, very strong. I'm very tempted to go Gene Warriors, but it's a lot of work to get that. That's a big 31 month. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh boy, Zaleb. Oh, he just became lethargic, but that's okay. That was a big fight. I lost a bunch of the smaller ships. I lost like almost every destroyer that I had, but they lost 4 of their fleets at once. So that's a massive blow. And there's a ton of debris here to research. So this fleet here is going to go to Highland Timber to repair, and then I'm going to go on the assault. But if you take a look at the war goals, I made massive inroads to winning. If you take a look at the war exhaustion and the relative strength, because of that huge space battle. Yeah, Zaleb just became lazy. Let's give you gale speed. Because I'm firing you, I'm going to let you keep your name. No, I'll give you this guy. Another aggressive. I don't like lethargic because, you know, that's a really crummy trait to have. So I do need a scientist. Oh, I have one LA play. Perfect. To go analyze all that debris, because that's going to be really important debris to catch up to their research level. Or at least their specific text that they've unlocked. I don't have enough alloys for another habitat, so this science ship is just going to idle. But we have this habitat open. And then my other habitats here, I haven't upgraded yet. So I should start to save up to do that as well at some point. But all the new building slots that I just opened up, I'm going to put down chthonic monuments so I get more unity for more for more traditions and the like. Oh, what am I building here? Let's see. Maybe rare crystals. Do we have a robot here? Yeah, we do have a robot. Okay. So rare crystals. And then put alloy here. I think this planet is about to get its robot. Nope, it already has one. So demolish this and put in a chthonic monument and a mineral purification plant because it's a mining world. Yeah, that research was big. As you can see, the amount of construction projects that I just queued up is it's pretty massive. All right, back over to my fleet. They're going to grab all the territory between me and Highland Timber, and then repair, and then go on the assault and start ripping up the Prosnakin. Now, I think at this point, unless I'm massively incorrect, Garanshu might have a bit of a fleet left, but pretty much all the other enemies that I'm against have been, pathetic, have been completely smushed. The Holy Storm Rider and pathetic. Yeah, so the Prosnakin and the Holy Storm Rider don't have anything, don't have ships left. Bosch Potux do have ships left, but they weren't really involved in this fight. My guess is there's a bit of border transport gore where they can't actually get to the front because their neighbors have their borders closed to them. So I don't really have to worry about that. This fleet here, I'm not going to reinforce the destroyers or corvettes, as I'm no longer interested in small ships that blow up. Howdy, cheese. Okay, we're fully repaired, so let's go on the assault. I'd like to work my way to get to Holy Storm Rider in territory, because Prosnakin's not really my enemy in this fight. They're not my ex-overlord or anything like that. They're just in the way because they're the closest proximity-wise. But that I am going to get Bish and Prosnak and everything else around here too, because it's in the way. Oh, here's the colony ship for the habitat, and this habitat's going to be raffled off, so anyone active in the chat, eligible once it gets colonized.
Diplomatic connection established.
And we just found the amoebas, so let me do the amoeba study here so that we can get extra evasion. I need 2 agricultural districts. Okay. Savanti builds 1, and then Ike's builds the other, because I don't really care what's at Ike's. Not a single person has moved. Wow, this is a Gaia world with 100% habitability, and nobody has moved there. And then this is a Savannah world with 88% habitability, and nobody has moved here either. These 2 planets are just going to become depopulated until I send a colony ship. It does look like there's a Holy Storm Rider in fleet coming into Freddy 8 Toes to invade it. They do have an invasion army, so these planets are going to go down soon. But I'm not that worried, because what I will do is I'll get Bish and Prosnak and then head north to go crush them.
Receiving transmission. Debris scanned.
Whoa, look at that debris. Shield capacitors, antimatter missiles, swarmer missiles, impulse thrusters, hyperlink support systems, proton launchers, autocannons, torpedoes, physics, societal and engineering research. Yes, sir. It's a lot of good debris. Yeah, fighting the Prosnakan does weaken my ally, or weaken my enemy. It weakens the Garanshu considerably, because that's their main vassal. Ooh, I have a council veto now. Let's see, resolutions. Denouncement, sanctions. What is in session? So I think changing the council size to 2 got vetoed. But I already have something in the pending resolutions. What did I propose? I proposed repeal natural sanctuaries? Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to do an emergency measure on this. So that I can put something else in the queue. Because I don't really care about this anymore. I proposed this so long ago that it's no longer relevant to my current things that I want to do.
Debris scanned. We have conquered another world.
Alright, Fëanor Prime. Hello, hello. Wow. Okay, so maybe another mining world? Or another breadbasket world, or a mix of the two? I have a lot of food already, so I'm going to make this a mining world. So I'm going to put a Chthonic Monument and a Hollow Theater. Alright, this fleet, instead of going north to Bish, go kill this Prosnakan Star Hegemony fleet. Also, Dragon Mark 1 is getting attacked, so I might reroute. I'm running into an issue now where there's a lot of places where I need to be, and I can't be everywhere at once. But I also don't want to split my fleet up because I would suffer more losses as a result, and I don't really have the alloys to replace them. So I'm stuck just sort of jumping around, defending all the places I wanted to defend. Unless Selami here down does something, but as you can see, their fleets aren't moving, so I'm suspecting they're not going to lift a finger for my benefit. Because that's what vassals are for.
Debris scanned.
Alright, new tradition. I've got adaptability, diplomacy, expansion. I'm going to leave expansion out because there's no point. Harmony, mercantile, subterfuge. I'm going to leave subterfuge out because there's not much of a point to add that one either. Expansion because there's nowhere to expand to, and subterfuge because I don't really care about spying on anyone. So, of these 5, what new tradition should I take? Alright, they did invade Freddy 8 Toes, that's fine. I don't care. And now I'm just double backing to make sure I keep Delta Pavanis. So to explain these a little bit, adaptability is just like food and pop. Diplomacy would be positive federations being friendly, you know, that kind of thing. Harmony is,
Planetary defenses breached. Hostile troops landing.
people living longer and that kind of
Technology
thing.
discovered.
House cannons are done. Alright, I think I'm going to grab impulse thrusters because I got considerable debris towards that, and that would be really powerful. That's sublight speed around a solar system.
We have conquered another world.
Okay, so the colony has been established, and it is going to be called Marius. So that's This one? This habitat? And this is going to be a research hab. Nice. I'm really eager to have a research habitat. That's cool.
Planetary defenses breached. Hostile troops landing.
Mercantile would be trade, and then unyielding would be defending your territory. Just to finish up that explanation.
New technology discovered.
Alright, there we go. So they did retake Pakun here. They're only lightly defending it, so I'm going to go reinvade it with my army. And then I'll be on my way. Mercantile it is. So adopting Mercantile gives me additional collection range and more trade protection. I'm probably not going to change my collection bases, though. I'm just going to leave it as is. And then finishing it gives me additional trade value, gains access to the Trade League Federation type, and gives me an Ascension perk. Good for the economy. Strong economy
Planetary invasion.
helps you win wars. I'm losing some armies here,
Construction online.
but nothing that I can't replace.
Planet conquered.
Alright, that got reconquered, and then this... I'm going to have them go down to Jahap here, because there's a little station there, which will keep their
Hostile
future
fleet within range.
navies out of my territory, and then get Dragon Mark 1, and then
New
head north
technology
to
discovered.
go reclaim this, because it looks like the Holy Storm Riderants are messing with my bulwark, and my bulwark is, despite the fact that they're a bulwark, not able to defend themselves, which is just pathetic. Next research. Collective Self would be would fly in the face of our egalitarianism, so I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to do societal research, I think.
Receiving transmission.
Ooh, I am flat out of alloys. Alright, Highland Timber's ready for some more guns. And I like guns.
Hostile fleet within range.
Impulse thrusters got done. Ooh. And I have access to Titans, which would be a game changer. So let's get Titans next.
Hostile fleet within range.
Alright, so here they are at Gusius. I don't think I ever designed Gusius to be a bastion, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. We're going to need to go that way to stop them. And Fogel6 just died because I didn't have them move away from Boaway or whatever it's called, and that's my bad. They sat there and they got blown up. RIP.
New technology discovered.
Alright, hyper relays. Oops, that's not what I meant to click. Next up, we'll do a little code breaking. It'd be nice to get intel on my opponents, and this only takes 5 months to do, so very quick and easy.
Incoming transmission.
A peace agreement. Now, I'm winning, so definitely not signing no peace agreement. Even if they're moving into Gusius, I don't really care. Demanding unoccupied systems. So, demanding unoccupied systems... what was my claims? Police? And was that it? Just police? So I need to get down to police at some point to make this war a little bit more easy to be winnable. What is my exhaustion? I'm 61% exhausted, so I have a little bit of time to do this, but I'm going to need to kick it into gear for sure. Because I am taking too long. So let's also get code breaking. And then that should make it easier to spy on... Oh, no, they're still so much stronger. But it should eventually make it easier to spy on other nations.
Receiving transmission.
Oh, that's awkward. The Storm Rider Incorporated just closed their borders to me. I think. Because I can't pass through their territory. So I don't really know how to get to these
Hostile fleet within range.
Those territories anymore. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change tactics. I'm going to have my current navy go on assault while I build a second navy to go reclaim territories. I think that's probably going to work for me. Another thing I'm going to do is to turn on exotic gas so I move a little bit faster and really try to ramp up in a big way. So two battleships getting manufactured at Yoda Prime so I can retake Gusius and then go to edicts and turn off terraforming gases. I'm not terraforming anything anymore. And turn on fuel speed boost so I can move around and respond to attacks more quickly. So that's a 15% sublight speed. Not a lot, but hopefully it's gonna help. So I think this navy probably should go down to Plius. And I just have to figure out how to physically get there. So I think what I want to do is I want to kill the fleet that's reclaiming up here behind me, and then go down to Jumla and try to find a way to Plius, because Plius is one of my claims.
Hostile fleet within
if
range.
I captured it, it would make winning this war a lot easier. It would make winning the war... I would basically immediately win the war. Because having claims on unoccupied territories is a big penalty to winning.
Construction online.
And they're going to keep offering peace agreements. I'm going to keep declining until it's in my favor.
New technology discovered.
Alright, now that I have more code breaking, let's go with gateway travel. I think it's about time to jump to that. So with +4 to code breaking, it's challenging, but it's not very strong anymore. So we're getting a little bit better at spying on them. Ooh. A new archaeological site at Exarch. That's really cool. Petrable, I'm going to have you go down and excavate that. Alright, so that's that stupid fleet that's been taking their territories back. It is gone now. I'm going to retake Dakin. And then at Dragonmark, I'm actually going to build a shipyard here. So that I can build a science ship to be able to find a path to get to Plius.
Incoming transmission.
And I'm going to have this fleet start to go to Plius. Right, let's change this ship. No more corvettes. war exhaustion 76%, so I really got to get faster. So here's the army that is going to retake Gusius, or the Navy rather. They are 2.5k, so they're weaker than the Storm Rider and Empire's army or Navy that is sitting out there. So I have to be careful because they're not as strong. This new, yeah, let's put an admiral in there and ride him up to Gusius. They should be able to retake Gusius. And then I'll be keeping an eye on my my alloys to make sure as soon as I'm able to afford yet another battleship, I do just that. There we go. I think I can get another one. 72 more. Okay. Let's see about that. 1, 2, and 3.
Construction online.
All right, that right there was the indicator that the shipyard is good. So at this shipyard, I'm going to do a science ship. So I'm building the science ship because science ships are the only ones that can explore. So because I actually don't know what these two systems are, I can't travel there until a science ship sort of establishes the exploration. Uh-oh. This is not good. My battleships are getting ambushed by their fleet. It's just really bad timing, and I really want to retreat, but one of my battleships got destroyed as I was trying to grab that. Wasn't worth it. Is there any other territories I want to keep? Not really. I'm going to sit on my influence and not do anything with it, which is strange. I just don't want to add to my claims, because if I add to my claims right now, I just make it harder to win. It's okay. I don't think that that fleet can take on Sylvanti, because Sylvanti has guns, or Yoda, because Yoda is a star fortress and is pretty well protected in its own right. So I'm not worried about it. It's just annoying. And that fleet will be back in like next month, and I already have a replacement battleship rolling out for it.
Hostile fleet within range.
Oh, are they attacking me? Oh no, they went to Maxu. Yeah, as predicted.
Receiving transmission.
Alright, so here's the scientist, and they are going to be led by you. What is your name? Dragon Mark 1?
New technology discovered.
And then I actually have an admiral that needs a name, and his name is going to be Vivid Pixel. Or her name. More food from jobs. Now, less war exhaustion would be really nice for prolonged wars. Interstellar campaigns would be very powerful. And a new tradition. So unlocks consumer benefits and marketplace of ideas, trade policies, which allows us to convert. I don't really care about that, so I'm going to do clerks provide extra trade value, and that also leads to commercial zones providing merchant jobs. No, actually, I digress. I really want to get Marketplace of Better Ideas for additional trade value blanket, so that's what I'm going to go for. I do want to still be a patron of these arts, but I definitely don't have the money. Time to sell off my everything. It's a deal. Neutral defenders. I oppose, because I am currently at breach with that resolution. So see here that my fleet can't advance without a scientist exploring. That's why I built the shipyard. And now that I have that shipyard, I can put it back as an anchorage. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to park my 2 battleship fleet here at Yoda so that I can defend against this fleet if it tries to attack me.
Incoming transmission.
Another peace agreement. I'm going to decline. I'm 88% war exhausted, but if I do get Plius, I can win the war, and that would be a really good place to stop the stream, having won an allegiance war. The first time this stream, I think, because I haven't had one before. All the other allegiance wars I've waged so far have been failures, just because the people I'm fighting are so big. That it seemed unwinnable. There we go. We are surveying ahead.
New technology discovered.
Interstellar campaigns just got researched. I wonder if that gives me... I don't think that gives me wiggle room right now. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have helped immediately. But maybe in future wars, I receive 10% less exhaustion over time.
Online.
Their fleet kind of backed off, so I might be able to grab Gusius now that they're away, and re-grab Maxu Finn, because they're just not around to stop me. And then I will also try to build another ship here. Nope, I can't afford it.
Hostile fleet within range.
No, don't fly into... Okay, I definitely don't have enough money for this. So I'm going to say I'm not interested, and I'm going to try to remember to pay them when I have the money. But here we go, we're jumping to Plius, and this should end the battle. Because if you look down here, I know my interface is in the way, let me hide that for a second. If you look over here, as you can see, I am a minus 60. Where it is. I'm a minus 60 for demanding unoccupied systems, and I'm only 47 away from acceptance. So if I grab Plius, I should be able to claim victory in this war, which would be pretty cool. Okay, achieve war goals. Send offer. There we go, victory. I have gained Plius. I'm going to remove the station here because I don't need it as soon as I'm allowed to. There it is, downgrade. So now I have Plius, and it's a wormhole that I'm going to explore. I'll explore before the end of the stream because I'm curious where that leads. And then, as you can see, this little guy here, this vassal, is now a subject of the Democratic Yoda Commonwealth. I have freed it from my last overlord. The war has ended, and let me see where that wormhole goes, but we're in pretty good position. Pretty good position. I won an allegiance war. Alright, this wormhole probably leads to something deadly. No, Dupree. Okay. I don't think that's helpful, but sure. Well, guys, that is a perfect time to leave off. Having won that battle, freed yet another vassal underneath my overlord, and at this point, as you can see, we probably are about a third of the galaxy. Thank you for tuning in to Stellaris Overlord, which originally streamed live on Twitch, June 14th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Stellaris Overlordians, or something like that.